Okay, we've talked about writing letters. Now we're going to talk about email correspondence, since that's such a large part of our business correspondence as well as our everyday correspondence. 2009 statistics show that there were 247 million emails sent every day. You need to make sure that your emails are going to be noticed, that people are going to read your emails. So what are some of the things that you think you need to pay attention to have your email stand out? That subject line, the from, length, the tone. So to some it goes with tone and length, but we'll put content here. If that was business correspondence and I was sending it to the wrong person, there was information in there that somebody else shouldn't know, then it becomes important. So once it's there, and before you send that email, double check your to line and make sure it's going to the right person. Okay, what about the subject line? It should be relevant. It should be relevant to whatever is in the email. And it should be something that's going to make people look at it and say, oh, I know why I'm getting this email, and yes, I want to open it. You need to think about what your email address is. And when you've got a company one, then yes, and you're corresponding on behalf of the company, you should be using that. So look at the email address that you're sending it from and saying, is this an appropriate? Yeah, it's one of these things that's can be a bit of a dilemma, because if you've got a fair amount of information that you need to convey, you don't necessarily want to send 2 or 3 emails either, because then people feel that they're being inundated by emails from you. So you want to avoid that. I'm sure we've all gotten these ones that have 16 emails attached because nobody bothers to delete it. Keep in the part that's important that you're responding to. Okay, what about salutation? Karen, that was yours.
Yeah, both in, and I'll use both the greeting and the closing around it needs to be appropriate. It is around tone.
And that's right, and particularly when this is business correspondence, think of it as a letter. How would you have addressed a letter to the person? We need to be thinking of emails more as letters. One of the problems is we think of emails as a conversation with somebody. So we write it as though we were talking with them. We sit down and we dash off emails where we struggle over letters that we send to people. If it's business correspondence, think of it as a letter. Treat it the same way with the same amount of care that you would treat for a letter. In the midst of great anger, do not answer anyone's letter or email. If you're upset, don't respond. Yeah. So that's it for now.